And once again, we're staring at two mains about to face off. On one side, there's Abel. On the other side, there's Juri. They're both ranked Bs. But, let's see who's controlling who. See, we got this guy from Spain again. This is a run back. In the first match, he royally kicked my ass with a perfect and a, I believe, victory for the second round win. Let's see, this time around, see, he hasn't moved up much in points, so I'm guessing, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Abel versus Juri. Round 2. This time I'm going to look out for his rolls. I'm going to look out for that little aerial kick that Abel can do, which has like massive range. Just like Gal's flash kick. And let's see what happens with this. I can't zone him because he can roll through all my attacks. So what can I do to beat this guy? He has command though, so I can't attack him when he tries to throw me. So it's kind of a messed up situation with Abel. You know, for people fighting Abel. And once again, we're both wearing white. That attack was right on him, and it did connect. He wasn't even blocking. But, you know, I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to get upset. Nice, now he's backing himself into a corner. And he's showing me that, his input and output speed is faster than mine by ducking up and down real fast. Take behold the power of a fight stick versus a controller. Yes, the input-output speed is simply just too much for a PS3 controller. You just can't keep up. And because of that, that's why Juri lost. Not because of skill, but because she couldn't keep up with the sheer amount of speed coming from her opponent. Or her opponent's inputs and outputs. Input and output. So, let's see. What's a really good card analogy? Okay, my PS3 controller is like a V4. Let's see, what's a good V4 car? Decent one. It's like a, I want to say Toyota Celica with a 4-cylinder engine versus a freaking V10 Bugatti. Who do you think's gonna win that track race? The Bugatti or the Celica? Yeah. Let's see. Why make Juri so basic? Oh, this must be another fight in which I get angry at Juri because of how limited her attacks are in the game compared to other characters like, say, Ibuki, who has a buttload of moves that she can execute and use, like she can actually use during a fight, whereas Juri only has a handful of moves. Online, they say she's a intermediate glass cannon type character, meaning glass cannon meaning that she's fragile with low health, but she can deal out massive amounts of damage. That's why she's called a cannon. However, from my experience from playing with her, she's more glass than actual cannon. In order to properly utilize her as a cannon, you have to store her fireballs and use them in a combo. On a PS3 controller, that is pretty hard to do. Because you're mostly playing with your thumb instead of all your fingers, like on a fight stick. And studies have shown that people that like let's say Jeopardy, for instance, that people that actually use their fingers to hit the buttons in Jeopardy are more likely than not to get selected to answer the question, more so than the people who use their thumb, because the finger is actually faster than the thumb. The thumb's like a dumbed down finger, used for helping you to open doors and cans and do other things animals can't do. So let's see what happens in this fight. It's Juri versus a rank D bison. And this guy is from Australia. Alright. See what happens. Nightmare Booster versus Kaizen Nakaraku. It's like, and the way Juri stands is kind of deceptive too, because she's like a really short character, which is why half the damn time when I'm trying to lay out normals like a medium or a fierce normal, or like a strong and fierce normal, they actually fall short or with her opponent 80% of the time. Like her regular pin will she hit multiple times too, but it doesn't, especially when they're in the air. And she's in a juggle type position. It only hits them once to juggle them, but in addition to what I've said about Juri, it's like, I don't know, they could have given her some like decent I don't say like hand combos too, like with her arms. They could have utilized her arms a bit more. Okay, I know she's a Taekwondo fighter, and Taekwondo fighters usually fight with their legs and feet. However, people do punch in Taekwondo. There are some punching techniques in Taekwondo. What Capcom did with Juri was sort of like emphasize that less. Like, okay, we want you to kick more with her besides punch. That's why you see her standing the way she does, like her stance in the beginning of fights. It's like where she's like in a sort of like crane position, like she's in a sort of crane stance with like one leg up and one leg on the ground. And since she's so relatively short, it's like her, like when she's like standing, it's like her initial stance like kind of like deceives you, and then thinking that she can like like thinking that she has more reach than she actually has, which kind of fucks up players a little bit. Well, especially when I play with her. Let's see, but if she had more arm technique, more like like hand techniques, it's like she'd be like a better fighter, more well-rounded. Other than other than resorting to using her legs all the time, which can become very predictable, as you saw. But I didn't design her. Capcom did, so I could just complain all day about the things wrong with Juri and how Capcom could fight. How Cap not fight it, but how Capcom could like fix her. But I'll just be wasting my breath. See, okay, looks like we have a round 3 with this guy. Stick versus controller 3. However, this time around he switched out from Abel and he called in Adon to fight Juri. So it's going to be a dive kick specialist versus a dive kick specialist. Except one dive kicker specializes in Muay Thai, whereas the other specializes in Taekwondo. I know Muay Thai utilizes more knee and elbow type attacks, so Adon is more well-rounded in that area. He can use his arms and legs in a fight. Whereas Juri, being a Taekwondo specialist, only uses her legs and feet. So, and not her arms as much, which kind of sucks. So she kind of lacks. So favorably, this match is in Adon's favor because he can utilize both his arms and legs. Juri can only utilize her legs. Her arms, she could pull off attacks with her arms, but they're just really kind of, what's the word? Shitty. Yeah. Let's see. So let's see what happens here. Also, Adon has like a wicked, like a tiger knee type attack, which can be really nice. So you can attack from like various angles, whereas Juri can only attack from like some, like the top angle. He has multiple ways of getting in. That's what I'm trying to say. And Juri only has like a few, like maybe 1 or 2. That's it. See, thumbs versus fingers. This is the result of that. Alright, you got down about half life. She started out so good, then it just went sideways. Let's see. I guess in the end, in the third round, it really it didn't come out like a stick versus controller. It's just judgment calls. Witch Cat Juri, and bad autocorrection. Well, I don't want to say, well, yeah, one bad autocorrect mistake. Oh, yeah. If only she had more options than just kicking, you know, maybe she could have done a little bit better. But you know, and also her stance too, compared with Adon's, it's like it's never. I don't know if like I don't know if that's like a typical like Taekwondo stance. I'll probably research that and like look into it more. But from what I've seen, no, from what I just saw, it's like her stance is kind of similar to Adon and Sagat's. So, which leads me to believe that she wasn't. I think maybe she like originally wasn't intended to be like even a Taekwondo character like from the start. Maybe she was a Taekwondo, like maybe like Capcom made a decision to make a Taekwondo character after the fact, and they wanted to make another Muay Thai character instead. Because you know Capcom loves to recycle characters. I'm not saying any names. Ryu. They like to recycle characters and their fighting styles, which is why Street Fighter 4 is loaded. Well, Super Street Fighter 4 is loaded with a bunch of people who can pull off the exact same moves, and they know who they are. See, I think Adon's like a copycat of Sagat, and Juri was going to be a copycat of Adon. However, since people were pushing for a Taekwondo fighter, they kind of changed her up a little bit, took away her arm elements, and kind of dumbed her down a little bit, and made her a Taekwondo specialist. There you go. There we go. So, was Juri intended to be a Taekwondo character from the start, or was that decision made after the fact, after she was made, and there was like a call for a Taekwondo fighter and that another Muay Thai specialist? I don't know. Might look it up too. Could make for some interesting reading. Say, what was Capcom thinking when they made her? She doesn't seem like a complete character. She's not, like, to me, she's not finished. Because this is like the her third. This is like her third draft. There was the Super version, which was crap. There was the 2011 version, which apparently was crap because in 2012 she got buffs. And this version, even though it's slightly better than her Super version, it's still crap. Then there's our fourth version, which is in Cross Tekken, which I don't know how that version works out because I don't play Cross Tekken. Anyway, this fight should be really, really special coming up. It is the 37th rank Fei Long on PSN. It's German, which I'm German American, so it's a German versus a German American. Germany versus the USA. See, he's B plus with a 14,000 BP score. I am a C plus with a 4,500 BP score. So, let's see what happens in this fight. So, do I get my ass handed to me in the first few seconds, or does this fight go the distance? See what I'm looking out for? I'm looking out for Rekka's, his rising flank kick, and his aerial kick.
It's the battle of the century. The fight has finally begun.
He wants me to jump in. I was going for projectile. I went for a projectile. She jumped in the air. That's what I was talking about when she does her own thing. When you play her with a controller, pad, with a controller or pad. Damn, I should have crossed him up.
This is the last round. Fight!
I don't get that. Okay. But that EX Penguin, it should have like connected fully instead of like, hitting him twice. But, like I said, shitty hitboxes. Record pressure. Alright. Strength of one's spirit and the over priority of the damn Dragon Punch. Which is what that Flame Kick is like. Has a lot of priority over everything. And you just pop it out. It doesn't even have to connect properly and it just do like full damage. Just like the Shuriken. It doesn't even have to come out all the way and it does full damage to like whatever character is going on. Yeah, but it's like I said before, I think Juri is an unfinished character. Capcom, they tried to do something with her. Maybe she started out as a another Muay Thai character. Maybe they tried to, strengthen the Muay Thai angle with like Sagat and Adon. Maybe she was like another student or something. But because of, a call for a Taekwondo character in a Street Fighter game, because every other game has a Taekwondo type character in it, Capcom's like, hey, wait a minute, we have this Muay Thai character, which nobody wants to see. Everybody wants to see a Taekwondo character, so how about this? We take away her, some of her elements, like some of her arm techniques, and just kind of like dumb them down a little bit, because Taekwondo fighters don't really fight with their fists, and just do some stuff with her legs, remap this to that, remap that to there, and here we go, we have a Taekwondo fighter who fights with their legs, and we just added a pinwheel kick just for shits and giggles, because every Taekwondo fighter knows how to pinwheel, which doesn't make sense. But I guess they need a launcher type move, so that's the best they could come up with at short notice. Yeah, pinwheel, very, very risky move. All versions of it. It has like if another character blocks it, has shitty recovery, so you can't recover or like counter immediately after doing it, even the light version, which I would expect a light version to have that. Like, okay, after you do it, you have like immediate recovery and you can just block anything that comes. Like medium, it's like, okay, the recovery takes a little bit longer, like maybe like 1 or 2 frames, but you can like still like block most things, not everything, but most things. And the heavy version is like the most unsafe version of the kick, in which has the longest recovery and you can't block most things. Maybe you could block another fierce if a character tries to pop that out, but because of startup, but that's it. It's like quick can block quick, medium, fierce, medium can block medium and fierce, but not quick, and fierce can block fierce but not medium and quick. like that. But I rambled on long enough. This is approaching 25 minutes, so this is Strain, aka Reaper Strain 006, saying that if you like what you saw, hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you disliked the video, you have to tell me why you disliked it. That's one of my rules. If you just hit the thumbs down and just leave without saying anything, I'm just going to expect you're a troll and, not count your thumbs down as, a general thumbs down. Alright, so that's going to be it for this session. See you when I see you. Peace.